What is up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again. Guys, here the 2024 Ross Chastain Busch Light Farmers Chevrolet Camaro in the studio. Let's hop to the Diecast review. All right, folks, outside of the Diecast box, and let me tell you, one of the most creative, one of the most coolest, and I guess you could say the most corniest paint schemes of the year. I will stop. Let me tell you, this is such a cool car, man. Trackhouse Racing, Busch Light, even with Stewart Haas Racing, man. They just know how to market their products. They know how to market the paint schemes. And as a diecast collector, I would honestly say I prefer having more diecasts, or more paint schemes, I should say, which inevitably means more diecasts made. That's just me, right? Some people, they want to have less paint schemes, more continuity to one style. I like having alternates. I've just always liked that. And Trackhouse Racing, they've gotten, I think, like 8 or 9 Busch Light cars in just 2024. Their first season. I'm just saying, don't be surprised they try to outmatch that in 2025. Chastain right there, the front windscreen, got Busch Light brewed in the USA. Then you kind of have the cornfield. I mean, this is amazing graphics. It's three-dimensional. You have the shadows. It's proportioned as well, because you can see how like the ears of corn are kind of on the outside of it. Really heads up designing. Go to the front of the diecast here. You have the number 1, which looks a little bit smudged, unfortunately. Sunoco. Trackhouse Racing Sunoco. Car does come on a base. It's not difficult to remove, but if you're a young fan, have supervision. Trust me, because you don't want to be breaking your car, because you can actually break the plastic chassis of the car trying to get these things off. So if you're a younger fan, just make sure you get supervision, help you out with it so you don't break your car and you don't hurt yourself, guys. But left side of the diecast, of course, pick this one up from our good friends over there at Circle B Diecast. Guys, they got a ton of amazing Ross Chastain cars. I'm going to show another one real quick. This is the Busch Light Retro car. That's a great looking piece. And check out this Daniel Suarez, Ross Chastain teammate. Did you know this car, this Daniel Suarez, has metallic, yes, metallic black paint? That is not decal wrap. That is metallic sparkle. Trackhouse Racing, once again, is the king of paint schemes in NASCAR. Got the number 1 right there. NASCAR salutes Goodyear. NASCAR Cup Series, Busch Light. You even have the can of Busch Light beer. And the beauty of it is that they actually make the Busch like logo, the Busch can, the same size as all the other ears of corn. So it blends in. It's little things like that that make their marketing so funny, man. I mean, even their commercials are funny. Now they have Ross Chastain in their commercials. I saw he's like camping in the woods or something on top of his stock car. Like, that's how marketing should be in NASCAR. Use the drivers, have great paint schemes, and just make it awesome. So go over to the left side of the car, or left rear quarter. You have Jockey, Worldwide Express, Moose, Kubota. Again, the whole side of the car, just crap loads of ears of corn. Now, the top of the car is actually just a John Deere green, which is pretty nice. It kind of breaks up the paint scheme a little bit. I like that. Chastain, Simeon's, Wendy's, B post decal. Notice that gold outlining to that number 1. That is sharp. Go to the back end of the car, and I didn't even know this, but the whole rear of the car is just a normal soft white. It actually looks really good. You had the Busch Light logo, Farm Rescue, if I could English, forgive me. Camaro got the green number 1. Quaker State Z01. Dude, could you imagine if and when they make a watermelon Busch Light car? Ooh, that's going to be cool. Like, I don't drink or anything like that. I actually never have drank before, to be honest with you. Never tried it. Just not my thing. But I love their paint schemes, right? How crazy is that? The one dude, it just, I don't know, just isn't into drinking. Loves the alcohol diecasts. What an awesome looking paint scheme, man. And yeah, I do notice the number 1 is a little bit off-centered. The way it happens is they wrap the car normally with just the normal number 1, and then they separately stamp the number 1 on top of it. Some people might be confused why foil printing or foil printed diecasts cost more. They're about $1 more. It's because they have to print it completely different. Like fluorescent decals, silver metallic decals, they have to be printed differently than normal ones, right? And naturally, if you have a metallic foil like that, it has to be printed differently, which means it's a separate process, which means it takes longer to make the car, which inevitably means they have to charge more. So it's just part of it. I don't mind it. You know, look, if you can make paint schemes like this, I have no problem paying a little bit more. I'm just saying. Top of the car right here, got a little bit of a bugaboo there. I'm not really sure what's going on. I got the number 1 Busch Light, Chastain, and then for the farmers, once again. It's kind of interesting. He drove a John Deere kind of colored paint scheme, yet he's sponsored by Kubota. Are they the same company? I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Hey, what a cool looking paint scheme, guys. Absolutely recommend it. You know, if you have a diecast series, you could make this paint scheme run any race. You know, you could be at Kansas, Iowa. It don't freaking matter, man. What an awesome looking paint scheme. Freaking love it. Is it the best one of the year? I'm going to say no. My favorite paint scheme probably of 2024, and this is just my honest take. I love the Busch Light Country car. I don't know why, but it is so wild and random. I love it, man. I love it. But this one's like 9.9 out of 10. It's pretty much perfect because I can't put it 10 out of 10 and it not be the best paint scheme of the year. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go with 9.9 out of 10. The Busch Light Peach car. The Busch Light Crocs car. We just showed the retro car. There's some other ones I'm already forgetting. So, yeah, as I mentioned, it's going to be pretty difficult as a Chastain fan to pick which one of the diecasts you want to collect if you only like to buy 1 or 2 of them per year. I mean, look at all these different paint schemes here, man. And this is the one that I said is my favorite. I don't know what it is about that car, man, but it just looks freaking dope. I mean, you got the Busch Light flannel car. I completely forgot about that one, right? And then didn't he run one at Darlington as well? Or am I tripping? I think he ran something at Darlington as well. It's completely oblivious to my mind right now. I don't know why. But yeah, the Chastain diecast, man, they're so freaking cool. And wasn't this the paint scheme he had on track during the practice session at Iowa? And they were testing this new, like, what is it? It's like it looks like a trailer that they could back up underneath the car and lift it up and then tow it. Something like that so it doesn't grind the diffuser off the car. I don't know what it was, but it took like 10 to 15 minutes. I was watching it live. It was actually really entertaining. So that's what I remember if this is that paint scheme. Enough of me rambling, but this is just an example of year 1 of the Busch Light program. This isn't even including the Worldwide Express cars, the Kubota paint schemes. If he gets, actually, I don't think he's sponsored by Advent Health anymore, but any other paint schemes he might get. I'm just saying, Trackhouse Racing, they are cranking the paint schemes out. Finally, that's it for now. Thank y'all for watching. Diecast Buffet, signing off.